Another function of the Google Calendar is being able to see what's happening at your school sites and to be able to check the events and the staff meetings and staff events that are happening for your school site. So in order to see your school district calendars, you're going to want to scroll down over here to other calendars. Now notice your calendar is the one that is listed and associated with your name. And again, it's going to be reflected in the color next to the checkbox. If you want to change the color of your personal calendar, by clicking on the three dots, you can customize the color that is associated with your personal calendar. To see your school's calendars, you're going to click on Other Calendars, and using this plus sign, you're going to browse resources. So I know Westwind's doing a really good job at using all of their calendars, so I'm going to find Westwind on my calendar list, and clicking on Westwind, I'm going to want to add the events calendar here. Now, if I'm a staff member of Westwind, I'm also going to want to grab the staff. Let me move this. I'm also going to want to grab the staff list here, but notice I'm not an employee here, so I'm not going to be able to view this calendar, as well as you might want to add the cafeteria calendar and or IEP calendar, depending on your role. Again, I'm not a member here, so I'm going to be only able to see the events calendar because this is going to be the calendar that is available to anybody who wants to see what's happening at the Westwind School site. So after I selected the calendar on, I'm going to exit out of the settings by using the back arrow. And now by scrolling down, if I uncheck this box here, it's going to remove my personal calendar view. And I have the Westwind events calendar checked on here. So I can see all of the events that are scheduled to happen at the Westwind School site. So by going through here, I can see that they have some virtual ELAC meetings happening, some school site council meetings happening, parent-teacher conference day happening, and this gives me an idea of all of the events that are happening at Westwind. Now, this events calendar is also the calendar that is reflected on our school district website for the Westwind School, so parents can also access to see any events that are happening for this school here. For myself, if I need to be included or want to know about the events that are happening, so for example, I see that there is a virtual ELAC meeting happening on Wednesday the 30th that I know that I want to attend. So if I click on this event and I know that I want to come to this event, I'm going to use the three dots and I'm going to copy to my personal calendar here. Once I copy this event, it's going to give me the parameters again to set up. This is going to pre-populate to the default that was set by the person who created this event. So I'm not going to make any changes. I'm just going to press save. And now, in addition to this living on the Westwind calendar, it is also going to be reflected on my calendar on the date. So if I toggle back on my calendar, I can see that in September on the 30th, this meeting is copied on my calendar, and now I can toggle off the Westwind calendar and I see that this is now an event that I plan to attend. Now, I did not receive an invite to this event because I just copied it from my Westwind events calendar. This is in my way. Let me move this real quick. And here I can toggle this back on and see that this belongs to this calendar, but I have copied it over to my calendar so that I know that I am attending this event. Again, I did not respond to this because I was not invited to this event. However, I can still pull off any information that is happening from my school that I want to be aware of. You can do the same thing if you are a staff member from your staff calendar as well as your cafeteria and or IEP calendar if necessary.